Another visitor. Stay a while. Stay forever.
Hello, this is Normal69 and this is a fingerplay, a tryout of the campaign designer founding an empire. It brings you back before the Nether campaign, and I tried to make a multiplayer campaign here, but sadly it was no avail. But anyway, I will showcase it and try out how it goes. Maybe manipulating the campaign later by your input. What would you like or not? And I think I will put it up on the forum assigned to this. I made a forum in the From the Depths forums. So we will see. I think the main thing here is nobody attacks you unless you go to war with them. And this is an old adventure mode base ship, which I will try to maneuver back to that little resource ring, and I think I will change it to more useful units, but it contains everything, has a lot of weapons, and more or less safe to drive as it needed to be in adventure mode. So let's see, what could we do here? In this campaign the avatar teleportation is disabled. That is the restriction. So I used an old trick to look at the chair and press Q. Okay, just collecting some resources. I will use a few save games here, and after scrapping the starting unit and put up some really little base, I made the advanced recon vehicle, the Curious Cat, and just let go around and check up the map. So there is a base. And it seems to be the area of Dustwind Flayers, the Dustwind Gypsies, and the White Flayers combination of land units from the land campaign in the game. And in the corners are the places where I wanted to set up the player bases, to no avail, so I think I will attack them later, because those are really good resource rings around in the corners. Because this campaign was planned to have 4 players interacting together, but it really didn't work. Okay, I can still go inside through the no man's land, and this is the Crust Spike forces. So this campaign is that there is a big, really big, almost a continent-like island at the seas of the Nether, and there are nations like pirates and miners and explorers and scientists before Nether, but in reality this island is just a really old fort called the Crust Spike Fort, which is housing really brutal automated units of the disappeared ancients on this planet. But the people settled down here mostly don't know nothing about it. There are the Dustwind Flayers, the bad guys. precise, if I must say so. The steel talons up to the north, a bureaucratic empire, and in the middle we already seen the honest guard. And of course the brutal enemy, the crust spike fort units. So now I here have the combat unit, a howler cabrio, you will see. And I think I will make war with the dustwind flayers, trying to usurp their bases and material places. So as you can see, we have custom reactions here, and almost everyone is something like friendly with us, except the bureaucrats. Oh, and there is a fourth side. All the C and all the units of the DVG is a free nation, contains all the people who rebelled against the previous three nations, the cybernetic people of the Honest Guard, the bureaucrats of the steel talons, and the religious zealots and pirates of the dustwind flayers. So here is a unit, and I think I will battle them on the mountains while I'm going to attack that tile. So I will get them into the mountains by my fast recon vehicle, and then we will combat with the howler cabrio here. And I will set up the combat to be bigger. It seems that on the bottom of the screen, if you have a thinner stripe, that means units which cannot spawn in yet. And I need my module for the cabrio. So just set it to max and we can combat that FaE. It seems that the enemy has the advantage, and this is my cabrio with the missile module. So get on for the combat. Where are the enemy? Oh yes, yes, all-terrain vehicles rule, I think. Just see of this glorious destruction. Enemy planes versus a mountain. Very good, very good. I like this. So I got those player resource rings to give 4 materials per second, and that is not enough, but here will be a little surprise, you will see. I don't think my missiles have the range to go through the mountain. Yes, yeah, dropping down here, range is around 1.5 kilometers, so I need to carefully get closer, unless these nice planes tear themselves apart on the mountain, and I need only ice scraper tool to have some materials. So let's see, is there a way for me to go up on this mountain? Yeah. So let's steer my cabrio manually. And sorry if you cannot suffer using any advantage I can, then this campaign is not for you. And leave this place. Unless you are so into combat like me that using terrain, water, and a lot more things which you will see here is fine with you. This is an older method of all-terrainness. I simply use 4 daddy plates in the corners of the unit, and there are 3 automated control blocks beside them. 2 of them taking care of too high or low above terrain, and the last one is taking care of above the water line. So that's why my unit goes above everything. Yes, I know that I could do this with PIDs, but at that time when I planned this modular unit, I didn't know and experimented with that option. But I have units for that too. I am trying to make this thing interactive. Oh. There you should be safe behind the mountain if any enemy weapon systems is active. So in this campaign there is nothing like automatic destruction. So you can and must capture all the things you destroyed. I think it's a nice variation, and there was no campaign yet where I've seen this kind of thing. So here are the other planes. Let's just cut some capturing, because here are a lot of stuff, a lot of destroyed planes to take over. Okay, just turning off my weapons, because they seem really dead or incapacitated. Resources for me, because I've earned it. Clever use of mountains and getting out of combat the units I've already captured. It is a good practice. And I advise you to use the white flag if you can, because that means you are out of battle. And those units you got out from this battle couldn't be hurt. So just collecting the remains of the enemy with my little unit while taking out the recon vehicle. And here we have another battle in our hands, and we have a nasty submarine here which just evilly lurks underwater, taking out enemies from there, and my usual cabrio with a lot of missiles. So everything should be on combat. Me on the capturing vehicle, and let's see the enemy. What we have here, if I saw it right on the strategic screen, they are just some settlers of the dustwind flares getting control of some wrecks floating on the water. So this should be not a big challenge, I hope so. Yes! Just some units floating in the water. Sadly, I couldn't really use the strategic map because it's darkened some why, I don't know. Okay, here are the units. Any one of you is functional? Yes. So they are living here in some floating wreckage, but not so long, and I think this set collection of religious zealots and pirates and their materials will be mine. So get over there and try to capture them. I hope they won't shoot me. Yes. My unit is standing down. So they are considered as salvage now. Okay, so here I come, saying hi, leaving time for the sharks to fill their belly. Oh, why my submarine is still shooting at them? Maybe it's on attacking salvage. So let's go around and collect some material before the other enemies. Oh, there are more. It's a trap. They have more vehicles, and I think I have no intention of going near to those really huge missiles of mine. So try to avoid them. Okay, I captured one unit here and sliding through some shrapnel untouched. And just try to take out these anti-missiles here. Oh, you are mine. Okay. A lot of materials for me. So, the problem is that there is an enemy. How do you say that word? Enemy team? Enemy war group coming from the north, and those are happy endings. Happy endings aren't good news for me because they are small flying vehicles with a lot of guns, and they have the nasty habit of ramming my vehicles. So I hope I won that one after this easy one and can bring home the materials, as we are on localized materials here. So I think I will just go collecting more materials now for the production of my nice happy units for you to see and for me to combat with. Let's go over there before the final battle and just collect some more resources. I think this will be alright here. Sadly, I'm not near enough when I'm sitting in my vehicles, so I need to personally get over to every and each of the enemies, or the remains of them, of course. Yes, I get you out of the battle, not to be hurt accidentally, because that's materials. And so, as you can see, all the people who said to me that you cannot have some battles because if you have sea and land, the land units will float. Somewhat they still dangerous, and it can be role played like this. They are inhabiting floating ruins on the water. Because yes, you have some easy battles this way and some materials, but you will need it against the more serious enemy units. Oh, and just a brick. I concur you. Okay. So, anybody else? There are 3 other ones, but let's jump this over and go for the serious battle. They are fast and mean. So I need to put you far away in the fraying position and try to get near my sub, because submarines are hard to hit. So I have no teleportation and only my subs is spawned in, which is a problem, so I get to this chair quickly. And let's see how we fare against the happy endings. I think you know which unit is this. So some manual controls here to shoot it down. And luckily the happy ending haven't got the nasty habits of the bigger godly units which can go underwater. It seems that it can't, which is a huge luck for me. As you can see, the submarine has a cram drone which sticks up from underwater, and as usual we are just giving a lot of Daka to the enemy. And I think I will spawn in some more units in combat, because I need some distraction and I need to have a radar coverage. So I'm trying out the mother. I hope it will function right now. And a little plane called Monk, which can provide me the necessary detection data above water. Yes, it came up. Go, my little one, go. Yes, a direct hit from point blank range from the cram module, but we still have another happy ending here, so I just get this and try to take it out of the battle, and we will see can we do it again or not. Yes, I flagged it, and now I just sit back here. So in this campaign you need to actively use teleporters, and here is the second one. Oh, and I think my Howler Cabrio was spawned in because there are a lot of missiles around from me. Yep, you need to be at combat. I forgot to set it back after my last capture. And please, please, please don't fly away, because I need you so much. I need your body. Happy ending. Come back, please. Oops. So, as you can see, I just get over here. And let's see, can we get that enemy by firing a salvo of missiles? Maybe I could persuade him to stop. Stop and float in the water, please. Don't go into space, please, again. Okay, just some more missiles on it. And maybe torpedoes. Come back! Don't run away. I am loving you so much. So just get back to combat. This Howler Cabrio is a little base, so it can collect resources, build units, as usual for my units. They are mainly support and artillery. So if you want to send in some more direct combat units, I'm happy to receive them and will include in this campaign. Oh, you are hurt. Please give me a radar coverage. But anyways, I have the Cabrio now. I try to chase it with my little plane, and I must say I'm absolutely bad at piloting planes. In this game, that's not my style. I'm mainly into airships, floating things. So it was so far away, you can stop the battle if you are far away and combat again the damaged enemy unit. So just do it again, and it will be near now. I honestly hope so. If you stopping the battle, there is an option for that. It explains which units would be lost, but now I was so far away and enemy damaged, so I could make it safely. Sorry for the smoking noises. I'm just consuming my morning coffee here. So, the Howler Cabrio is on the workshop, and it's modular. You can put any drone turret on it, if you please. And I think I will upload this half-baked campaign if you want to fool around with it or just look at it. What did I set? Oh, thank you. You are in the water now. Very nice. Please don't fly away again. I try to use my unit skills of persuasion here. Okay, please go over there for me to capture it. Okay, I think that is salvage now. So as usual, I'm getting over here. And bring back the resources to my home base like any good hamster does for its family. Yes, you are not fleeing now. I think in the Nether you get 6 resources per minute, per second. Here only 4. So the resource zones and the collection and capturing are necessary for you to survive here. Okay, that's all folks for today. If you liked it, please thumb it up and I make the next part then. Any comments are welcome too. Have a nice time and have a good weekend. Bye bye.